having some technical issues here. This is our first live.
Welcome to everybody. Shall we just give it a minute, just so that I can see it coming up on this?
Yes, so that we can be sure that everybody can see us.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah?
Richmond Made. Watch live now. Richmond Made is live.
Well then,
It's good.
good evening everybody.
Yes.
Good evening,
People
everybody.
can see you. I don't know if people can
It's
see you,
alright.
Chantal. Otherwise,
No,
it's
no,
come
no,
here with
Mama.
me.
Come.
Yeah, come here with us. It's 3 people so far.
And
Yeah.
sweetheart, look.
And we have some
We have
some people.
169.
Wow.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Wow. This wasn't what we were expecting to do tonight. We're sort of
No.
psyching ourselves up for Monday to do this, but we're having a few difficulties doing our recap.
Yes, it's only 4 months of vlogging so far, but we have so much to
A
share.
lot of footage.
A
lot
lot
of
of
footage.
footage. It's a bit of a family affair.
Yeah, so-
Mama's
yeah,
joining us. Papa will be joining us in a little while. Joseph is here.
Yeah.
Molly is chilling out somewhere.
We will call her later.
We'll call her later. But
Yeah, how everybody started the year.
hopefully,
We will
Oh.
read the comments after
the questions.
the questions, yeah?
Yeah.
We do have some questions that you have asked in all
In the
these
past.
4 months of the vlog, and some of the questions that you have leave as well in the comments in the post that we made in YouTube and in Instagram. So yeah, we have a
Should we
few
get started?
questions here. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay, someone said, hi, I've just found you and subscribed. Thank you. Can you give us some background on you both?
I think you
Yeah.
should start, sweetheart.
Well, maybe that person probably didn't see vlog number 1. We did a little recap there as well of, well, I'm Argentinian. I came to France just traveling the world after traveling for over 10 years. And I came to the Chateau de Land as a volunteer. And then after that, I started working when Stephanie did her vlogs and were so successful that she needed someone to take care of the bed and breakfast. So I came for that. And Anne-Marie came after that. How
Yeah.
did you came? Well,
Oh.
before and after.
Before and after. I've been visiting Stephanie at the chateau since the moment she bought it. Funny enough, she
We're
bought it.
cousins.
Yeah, she
cousins,
bought
yeah.
it. Yeah. She's sorry. Stephanie is my cousin. And funny enough, my parents were with Stephanie and her parents when they
Yeah.
first looked
Yeah.
at the chateau.
Yeah,
Chateau
the
de
Wow.
Land.
first time,
The
yes.
first
when
very
she, no, it's a second time for her, and then that's when she decided, yes, this is the place for me.
Yeah.
And ever since that moment, once she bought it, we'd visit all the time, using it as a sort of a stop and shop. So we'd stop off there at Steph's, recharge our batteries after a long journey from England, to then continue the journey down to the south of France to visit our
The
family,
rest of the family.
the rest of the family there. So many fond memories, fond memories. A couple with Joseph driving around on the chateau tractor, and yeah, just loads of great memories. But to be fair, for me, properly being at the chateau happened 4 years ago, when Stephanie had been struggling to find a. Oh,
Well,
we've got.
are we not? Oh, the level. Oh,
They
yes.
they want this.
Thank you. Really? Yes.
Thank you, Joseph.
Wonderful. Is that okay? Perfecto.
They want
That's
this.
better for live.
Yes.
Don't.
Let's go.
Okay.
Slowly.
So, sorry, I'm digressing. So
Anyway.
yeah, so 4 years ago, Stephanie contacted me saying that she's having trouble finding carpenters, joiners to come do some work at hers. She asked if I was interested, and I was in a great place, and I thought, well, look, a couple of months just to help her out, get her on her feet. Yeah, sure, why not?
You had your own company
I had my
in
own firm,
England. Yeah.
I had everything going on in England, but I thought I could take a little bit of a sabbatical. And then I turned up, the very first day I turned up after a very long journey with a van, I met Natty. And from that second of meeting Natty, I thought, there's a spanner in the works here. I don't think this is going to be a couple of months. Natty wasn't aware of any of this. This was just all going on in my head. And for a couple of months, what was supposed to be a couple of months turned into 4 years.
So far.
So the business closed and sold everything, and
One of the funny things I remember when Amaury and I started dating, at some point he was saying, "Oh, I will sell everything in England, and I will come back, and I was like, this crazy man, how is he going to
that's-
sell everything?
That's
He
rich
was so
coming from
sure.
yeah, that's rich coming from you because you sold everything in Argentina to go
Yeah,
traveling.
to go traveling.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
it's sort of the same
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we met there.
So yes, so Natty was already at the chateau. I came to have a look at, to do a little job for Stephanie and just was supposed to leave. Met Natty, fell in love and decided to stay.
Anyway, you came to do the Grand Salon, and the Grand Salon can be just starting now anyway. So even without me, you will be still at the chateau.
Honestly, I
waiting
think
for.
I probably would have gone back to England. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for Natty, I think I honestly would have probably gone back to England, waiting for Stephanie to have got all the structural
Sort out.
work,
Mhm.
structural work
Yeah.
sorted, and then come back. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it,
Yeah.
regardless of how long it takes.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
I'll be there to complete the job. But
Yeah.
it all
That
worked
was
out.
the start of the story.
That's the start of the story. We met in a French chateau.
Yes. Well, then there was a lot of comments asking why did we choose Richmond Made and what does it represent for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're the latest edition.
The latest addition to the Richmond family. Yeah, Richmond is their last name. It's
Yeah.
my last name too now.
Yeah. So it's also it's my surname. It's my father's name. When my mother and father married, my mother took my father's name.
Yeah.
And
And the made part is just because
You
we're
create.
hoping we create and
We
we're
create
hoping to do
things.
as much as we can by ourselves.
yeah, so it's just the
Yeah.
Richmonds themselves are make.
Yeah.
So
The
the
volume up, yes. Joseph is making.
It's like we were playing
yes,
charades.
yeah.
But yeah, so Richmond Made comes from my surname, and
Yeah.
Natty and I had just married over a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
married a
it's
year and a
nice.
half ago, so we thought a good idea would be to call it Richmond, our surnames.
We thought a lot about the names. We were thinking
My
like,
goodness, yeah.
it's complicated sometimes to
Yeah.
name things.
Yeah, to make
It's
it
not
catchy.
like always
Yeah,
obvious.
But
is
talking
it?
about names as well, people has been asking, does the farm have a name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? Yes.
It does, sorry,
It
it
does.
does. It's actually got three different names.
Three names.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
three
got three
names.
different names.
Yeah.
So since the farm, should we go deep with this? Yeah, we'll go deep with this. So the farm that we bought is a part of the chateau's, used to be a part of the chateau's estate
Yes.
where we work. And when it was built, it was originally called Lilac because there was a very, very big lake right next.
Front, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was part of Lalande, Lalande estate and Lela as well.
Yeah, so they named it Lilac. But during the French Revolution, they actually blew up the
The lake.
The lake.
The lake.
so they got rid
Disappeared.
of it.
Yeah.
So then over the years, it changed from Lilac Lake to Lilas. But to be fair, I'm terribly sorry, we don't actually know why it went from
I
Lilac.
think it's just, yeah,
Maybe
written.
maybe like in all languages, you've got difference. You have a sound which sounds like something,
Yeah.
and with the
Mhm.
accent, it packed from Lilac to Lilas.
To Lilas.
Yeah.
But it's also called Lilat, Lait.
Yeah.
So we have
There's
we've-
several names.
There's several names, and we've already experienced speaking to electricity company and phone company.
So
Say,
they have different names on the register, so it's a little bit tricky.
so it's
but yeah.
we've already come across a few obstacles in trying to get connected with water, with electricity, with phone lines, seeing as each one of them has different names for our property.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
finally, we found it. So it's
finally, we were all there. So if one doesn't understand what we're saying, we go to the second name, and if they don't understand that, then we go to the third name, and we always manage to get there in the end.
Yeah. So another question. People has been asking, how did Amory get into carpentry, and how does that shape what you're building now?
Okay. It's funny enough. As young as I can remember, I always wanted to do two things, and I think Mama here is my witness. I always wanted to join the army, and then for a young child to think this, after my main career, my retirement, I wanted to go into carpentry. And this was like 15 years old and onwards that I was always thinking, that's my life, army, retire, carpentry. I spoke to all of my family members. I've got a few family members on my French side who are in the military. and my grandfather on my father's side, who was in the Navy, and he wrote me the most beautiful letter explaining that it wasn't a good idea to do it, to go into the military. And I was hell-bent on doing it, but those words really, really touched me,
And
And
made you reflect.
made me reflect. And how can you not take heed to someone who had not only been in the military, but also had fought in the Second World War? So you have to take heed to that. So I decided not to, and just go to my second career, which was carpentry, which he always said later was beautiful, going from one career to destruction and going to the other side, which is creation. And yeah, I spent many years working for my parents in their business, and luckily they had an on-call builder who took me on, and I learned so much with him.
Yeah, no.
I learned so much with him, which was the best, because I didn't know which avenue, where I wanted to go to, but he got me to start from the very beginning, which is sweeping up, making tea, and watching all the other trades work. And carpentry was the one that I felt most akin to, and that's.
And then you went to college, of course.
And then I went to college
to qualify.
to get my tickets to work on building sites, and that's where I came. And then we had so many. I worked for him and had so many great jobs, but the best job was renovating my parents' house, which really put my
Skills.
I wouldn't say my skills. I think
And your creation as well.
honed my
Yes,
skills.
yeah.
I think your job honed
Yeah.
the skill itself. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I landed in my chosen career path, which is
Wonderful. Okay, let's go back to Le Lac. How old is the property? You have been asking, and it's around. We know that the big barn and the farmhouse are in the Cassini maps in France, which they are from that's around 230 and to 270 years old. So that is very old. It's amazing.
it's got some pedigree to
Yes.
it. Yeah.
I think it's quite old.
Yeah.
By the look of as well the building of the walls and everything.
The method.
Yes, the
The
method.
method.
It must have been there, always something there which
Yeah.
has changed into what you have now.
Yeah, probably
Yes.
the roof has been rebuilt
Yeah.
once or twice during those years.
Well, with the photos that we got from our neighbour, we
Yeah.
can already tell the farmhouse roof has been redone.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
But the structure of
wonderful.
it is easily kissing 300 years old,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is
Yeah, mind blowing.
amazing.
Who owned the property before you?
Okay. So before us,
Mhm.
before we bought it, the previous owner was a Californian who had
Yeah.
owned it for 3 years.
A little bit more than
Okay, so
Yeah.
before us, there was a Californian who owned it for a couple of years. Before him was a farming family from the area with very deep ties,
Mhm.
who'd owned it for a very short period of time. And before that was the
Yeah,
actual
Nadiaks
Nadiaks, the nobility, the family, that
The Marquis of
the Marquis
Lalande.
of
Yeah.
Lalande,
Yeah.
who had been there for
200 years?
More.
not the
I
Nadiaks,
said
Nadiaks.
over 500 years.
So the
Yeah.
farm itself would have been built by this family who
Mhm.
owned the chateau that we work at,
Mm.
and they've been there for 500 years. So we can definitely guarantee that it's they themselves that had built the farm, from its from
I
birth.
think they had 5 different farms all around the chateau.
Yes, it was a big
Yes.
estate.
A
Yes.
big estate, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Ah.
Oh, hello, Molly. Hello, and Stephen.
And Papa.
Hey, just had a nice chat with my mum.
Yes. How much land? There's another question. How much land do you have?
You
Well,
can
it's-
answer
Yes, I can answer that. It's a little bit less, but it's around 3 hectares.
3 hectares, yeah,
yes.
which in acres is 7.5 acres.
Yeah.
In
Do you want to say hello to everybody?
Sure.
Your wife left us, so come and say hi to everybody.
By the way, we haven't
I saw that we
actually,
should just discreetly moved.
by the way, we haven't really actually explained. So we're still in the south of France. We've had a
Yes.
couple of days here, so we're doing this Q&A for my parents' house.
Yeah.
So that's why we've got everybody around.
I think
and
a lot of people will be very happy that Amory is not doing any heavy lifting, just a little bit of lifting with some frames,
yeah,
but
yeah.
nothing
Nothing too
it's resting
strenuous.
a
You
little
haven't
bit.
lifted the mirror up yet.
Not yet.
No,
That's a
we've been,
heavy mirror.
we've been given a few jobs to do in our short break that we've got.
Yes, okay. How long you were looking for a suitable property? That's a question from Helena, I remember.
From the moment we
Well,
met,
it was
really.
like, well, not from the moment we met because we didn't know that
Within
we
a
were
couple
going
of
to be
months.
together and
It
married in,
Yeah.
staying in there. In some point we thought we coming to the south as well. But
Yeah.
living and well, working at the chateau and loving so much the central France because we really love the area.
Mm.
So we're very happy that we bought there. But it was at least 2 years
Least
fully committed
to
looking. Yes,
Yeah.
we searched, we saw many properties. They were all with a little bit of complications to transform the big barn into a house.
We were always looking for a farm,
Yes,
weren't we?
yeah,
We were always
true.
looking for a farm. Funny
Yeah.
enough, it was never a maison de maître or a chateau or a townhouse. It was
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
it was always a farm, and it's not that there's a difficulty, but they've French have changed the laws, making it not difficult but different to try and change the habitation of a barn to a living habitable house.
I guess they want to keep the rural. They
Yeah.
want more farmers perhaps coming back
Maybe
to
that's
farm
good,
the
that's a
land.
good point.
I
yeah.
guess.
But we were very lucky that with Lilla,
Yeah.
it wasn't just the farmhouse, obviously, that we could live and renovate. The barn itself actually has
Has the permission to transform it later.
into a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, do you own the land that the cows are on, and does the farmer pay your rent? Yes, we do own the land. That piece of land, that big piece of land, it calls Le Grand Ouche. Yeah.
The big.
Ouche?
Ouche,
Ouche.
c'est un nom.
C'est un nom,
Okay.
autre.
So there's no real translation of Ouche,
Yeah.
but it's just a name that they've given that plot of land.
Yeah,
But
the
they call
cows
it the
use
big
it.
something, the big land.
Well, and this farmer that owns the cows, we allowed him to use the land. Not only that one, but the one in front of the big barn as well. And sometimes the little ones go all around the
All around
the property
Yeah.
with
Under
the
the wire.
cozy
Under
rooms.
the wire, yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, the farmer himself, who owns the cows, was the previous owner.
Yes,
And
and
when-
they kept the farm as tidy as
Yeah.
he could as well, because thanks to the cows eating all the grass, and he was using the barn as well for the little
For the
cows.
calves. Yeah.
So the property it was well cared because of him as
Because
well.
of, yeah,
So
because of
yeah,
him.
we are not asking for rent.
There's no money
no.
transaction. There's nothing.
No.
It's just being nice to our fellow neighbour.
Yeah.
He's put money and time and effort in building the fencing, electrifying it, putting the feed bins.
Plus, we are not going to use that
Yeah.
big piece of land for a while now. We have to focus on the house.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a while until we have some plans for that part.
So it works out perfectly that he's
Yeah.
there, and he's a charming man, and it's beautiful scenery. Absolutely gorgeous to see the cows.
Yeah. Well, somebody more practical living questions. What is the current situation with water and bathrooms? Difficult one, I would say. No, well, it's not that complicated. It's fine.
Porta potty.
Yes. I got a loo, the portable loo that you use for camping. Happy with that so far. Let's see how the winter comes. But for now, it's only that during the hours that we are at Lilas, which is not all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not sleeping. Sorry, we're not sleeping there. So
Yeah.
not to be too crude, but luckily it's just number ones, so we're fine. But funny enough, we have water at the minute at Lila, but it's a bit iffy. So we have already prepared.
Yeah,
Or-
they already booked for Ricardo to come back, and they're going to move the main
Stop clock.
stop clock.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, the water more accessible for us, and then we will have more running water, and it's going to be great. So that's a job for January, actually.
That's the job
So
for
hopefully
January.
you will see it soon
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, do you plan to get chickens once you start living there? We love chickens. Yes.
Yes. We would like
Yeah.
a lot of livestock. We really would. Chickens. I'd love pigs. I would love pigs. But but not to eat. Not to eat. Just I think
Once
they're
you've
really
named
cute.
them,
Once
you can't eat them.
Yeah,
No.
it's not to eat them. It's just
Well, we
it's a
love
farm.
eggs, so let's keep with the chickens for now.
and
Yes,
cats.
chickens, and yes, cats, of
Cats.
course.
Yeah.
A couple of
Bees.
dogs, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
You-
yes.
You took a course.
Yeah. Bees.
American.
I did. I took a bee.
You should have beehives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yes, because
love
you're qualified.
I
to
did.
do
I did a
that.
beekeeping course
And I
back in
always
England.
wanted to
Yes.
learn. I always wanted to learn, so maybe you can teach me and I can be the
Yeah. It's
Not
good.
too,
Yeah.
All the
not
gear.
too close to the house because you are allergic. As
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Which is the crazy.
Yes.
I love it. I love my beekeeping course, but yet I'm stupidly allergic
Yeah.
to bees and wasps. But with the proper gear, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're absolutely fine.
Yes. Okay. Do you have to worry about snakes while clearing the land? Actually, with you, we saw the first one there.
I never saw it.
Yeah, you never saw it. We were with Joseph. Joseph was
Digging.
digging, and
Yeah,
he found them. It was a
It
small
shoelace,
one.
wasn't
Yeah,
it? It wasn't
was.
much. It was
We
a
were
grass
lucky,
snake.
we will say.
No,
And
but
so
you
far-
will- you will have lots in the summer. You must be careful.
No, we
Like
will be
snakes.
careful.
Lizards and
I want to put my feet up when we talk
Lizards
about
don't.
snakes. Ah, No.
The mosquitoes, they're great. You just don't like lizards, though.
Okay, this is a little bit old question, but it was from episode 1 actually. Why did you use a different screw than the one supplied by the manufacturer? That was one of the questions then, and yeah.
So it's just after years and years and years of being in the building trade that when you buy something and it comes with it's supplied with its own screws, they don't do it because you have to use those exactly. They're just offering it to you, and it's usually, I'm not saying all the time, but it's usually made to a lesser quality than certain other brands. And I found it so many times that you sometimes jump when you're drilling and screwing, you sometimes jump, and the second you jump, it absolutely kills the head. And I just always thought that it's better just to put them aside, don't even think about using them, and getting out
The good ones.
the good ones, so
Yeah.
that you don't have anything, you can't complain, because if it does damage, then it's your own fault for not controlling your machine. But it's just it's a good way of working to always use something that you know is quality, and yeah, that's it
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was actually Papa that told me from a young. It wasn't just actually learning from work. It's actually my father, as a youngster.
There's a number of heads that
The
Yeah.
second
Come
you
off.
jump,
Yeah.
and
And
use the head,
oh,
and
Yeah.
you've got the screw in the wood.
but it's
And
not
you can't
sunk,
do it.
but not fully
Yes.
fully
Yeah.
deep.
That's the reason why.
That's the reason
Yeah.
why.
Someone asked as well, what is the tool that Nati is using to cut tree branches? And actually, Amory used it more than me after.
It is
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Cece.
Yeah, it was a gift from a lovely lady, Sultana, and she brought us 3 different machines, and we used that.
We
it's
used-
a CC brand, SII, I think.
Isn't it SEESII?
Uh,
We're not prepared. We're
Yes.
sorry.
Well, but it's
We'll
a
put something in
little.
the description.
Yeah.
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 It's a little chainsaw, but it's a manual one, with a battery. Perfect. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. It has been very
My
good help.
cousin has
Ah,
bought
yes.
one.
He was
Yes.
He saw you using it,
Yeah.
and he asked
Yeah.
me, What is it? What's the machine?
Yeah.
And he got exactly the same, and
Yeah.
he loves it.
I swear, honestly, I swear.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with brand or quality or monetary value. The second I picked it up and used it, it transformed
He
our
changes.
working day.
Yeah.
It
He
honestly,
changed his view
yeah.
because
yeah,
we were
yeah.
a little bit against whatever is not the word.
He likes yellow, black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Well, a more technical one now for Amory. Are the roof panels made of asbestos? And should you stop work? That was, of course, a little bit old question as
Okay.
well.
So On the main barn and the farmhouse, no, there's no
No
asbestos. They're just clay tiles. On the piggery, which is where the cozy room is in the middle between adjoining the two buildings together, it is asbestos. The rule of thumb in France is if you're not going to touch it, it is absolutely stable and you're 100% safe.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Plus, as well with the cozy room, we've created a shell, so there's no dangers of particles that will be transferring through. And at this time of the year, which is there's dampness in the air, so there's dampness on the roof, which is even better because it just holds down any little loose particles that might be floating around. But honestly, as long as you don't touch it, it's absolutely fine.
If you want to keep them, every 3 years you need to do a new, how do you say, survey?
Survey.
Yeah. So yeah, that is. Yeah, but hopefully before the 3 years we will be able to.
We would
to
have had
take
it
them out.
removed,
Yeah, yeah.
and it'll be luckily not a problem anymore.
Yeah, and we have our lovely Molly there. Molly questions now. Molly's such a lovely dog. She is. Did you get her as a puppy? And how old is she?
Right. So yes, I did get her as a puppy. She's going to be 11 this month.
Yes, the 24th of January.
On the 24th of January, Molly's going to be 11 years old.
Yes.
And we got her when she was
3 months old, you say?
no, 6, 8 weeks old. After she'd been weaned off her mother, we picked her up.
Yes, it was so cute. I saw photos of
Her as
like
a little puppy.
tiny.
Oh my goodness.
And now that I remember one of the latest questions that I read, someone was saying that you came to the chateau with two doggies.
Yeah. So
Phoebe.
we had Phoebe first. As a puppy, same age as Molly when we got her as a pup. But unfortunately, within a couple of weeks of arriving in France, she'd developed a problem with her pancreas, and she had to be put down. But I think my parents put it beautifully. She knew she wasn't well, but she managed to stick around long enough for me to come and get her and Molly to bring them to France so that we could be together. Because
and now she can be close to us.
Yeah, because I came to France just for a short period of time. I wasn't coming here to live, and obviously we're living in the chateau and not where we're living at the minute in the chateau. So it wasn't really fair to have two Labradors kicking around the place. So it was only until Natty and I were settled in a certain part of the chateau that I felt comfortable, and Stephanie was more than happy for me to bring my dogs. It's a long journey, and as well, I'd left England, so my parents were missing me. So looking after my two dogs, they were very happy. They were very happy. So it all beautifully worked out in the end that Phoebe is still with us, even though she's not. But when we go for walks with Molly, I'm always seeing her where she's buried, which is beautiful. And funny enough, Phoebe was actually named by Joseph. Yeah, it was.
The question for next time: how did Joseph came with the name Phoebe? Now, well, another question here says, how many languages do you both speak?
Bad English and bad French. I only speak two. I only speak English and French.
You speak beautifully in both languages.
Yes,
Thank
he
you,
has
Mama.
a wonderful.
Very eloquent.
Yes.
I was born, my brother and I, my parents met. They met in France, they moved to England, and they had my brother and I. And when we were children, as everybody, the parents speak the language and we pick up the words. Whereas my parents spoke both French and English for my brother and I, so we grew up speaking both languages from childhood, from babies. But you, darling, you knocked me out of the park.
Well, no, because
You speak four.
my language is Spanish, Argentinian one. Argentinian.
Yes.
Which is a little bit different. Chantal here, she speaks French of course, and Espanol, Castellano, España. So sometimes when we speak Spanish together, some words that I have to be more different. But yeah, English, as much as I can. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's
Your
too hard to
English
understand.
is amazing. Your
Absolutely.
command of the English language is astonishing. The words you come out with are amazing.
And your French.
French is improving.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Very
improving.
good. It's getting on.
Yeah.
And your Italian.
And Italian is very rusty. So
It's not.
yeah, it is very rusty.
Natalie
Last
is
time I-
terrible
yeah.
for accepting a compliment. She, doesn't. But Natalie
Okay.
speaks 4 languages. I speak just 2. So between the 2 of us, we can just about get by.
Yeah.
Confuse everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone was asking about the cross of Occitanie, actually. Occitan, like
La Croque-Citane.
So
Yes.
it's actually perfect that we're doing it here in the south of France.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
actually, Mama, can you come here?
Please.
You can come here.
Occitanie. Where?
You can explain the Occitanie.
L'Occitanie.
L'Occitanie.
L'Occitanie, it's a county in France which come from a very, very well going back medieval time, from the time of the Templar,
Yeah.
and it is the cross which was chosen for all that part of the country.
Mhm.
So it comes up to Toulouse, up to the south, Perpignan, and the other side, and it's been there since
Medieval times,
Yeah.
millennia.
Time immemorial.
Yes, absolutely, and it's a cross which is recognized and seen in all Occitanie. If you go in all the old fort, you will see it, and it's nothing. It's a lovely memento of our history
Yeah.
and our background
Mhm.
Heritage.
and our heritage.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So it is. It's lovely. It's our tradition.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like somebody will have another type of cross as a tradition. Doesn't mean anything. It just
Yeah,
means
and it's
you
not
belong.
religion.
Not religion.
You belong to this county, and you're very proud to have your roots
Yeah.
in this county.
Mhm.
Namori was so proud of it that made a tattoo about it, right?
Yes.
And his
And
brother.
his brother.
And
his
yeah,
brother.
His
they did.
brother.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
Tony and
also.
Namori had the same tattoo, but in different
Yes.
parts, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
And Namori made it.
So it's just being proud of your roots
He's been
and your
really,
inheritance.
really proud of it. It's a big-
Intellectual and cultural, because nowadays the Occitan is still a language which is
taught.
alive
Language
and
Yeah.
taught in
Taught in
school,
school,
in colleges, and
Mm.
in the populace as well.
Jean,
So
Jean Robert.
yes, one of my
Uni-
nephews. Yes,
University-
very good.
University.
Yeah. So it's your,
I'm very proud of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of you.
Yeah. And now that you're both here,
Oh yes.
somebody say, we love your parents, so you.
Oh, thank you very
How
much.
how did Chantal and Stephen met? And this is such a beautiful story. I love to hear it.
We met in France. I was working as a student in a touristic area in the south, a port area called Cap d'Agde. And Stephen was in France for a year working for the tourism
The French
bureau,
Tourist
the
Board.
French tourist board. And every morning I used to work in a shop, and every morning I used to park my car in the same car park opposite the port, and one of the first boat on the port belonged to one of Stephen's friends. And one day Stephen was on top of
Was it the mast?
the mast, and
Playing with the
he saw me, and there must have been something. So the next day he
It's a
said,
Richmond
he
thing.
said,
I saw you again.
he saw me
I was in the
again.
bosun's
And
chair.
this time he said, I have to see where she goes.
Sounds a bit stalking. But
So anyway, he eventually came to the shop I was working in, and he was speaking very pidgin French. I mean, it was quite difficult. And
You
I
thought that
tried.
he was
Well,
German, no?
yes, I didn't ever thought he was English. I thought he was German. He had long blonde hair, very curly,
Very
big
cool.
blue eyes, very suntan, and for me, he was a
Hang on,
Nordic.
and very handsome.
And of course, you have Nordic blood because your grandma was Danish. So,
Yes.
so that's how we met. And he came to the shop, started to speak to me, came back the next day, spoke to me, and I said, well, actually, can you speak English? And he looked at me and said, of course. So I said, well, now things are okay, we can communicate. And the rest is history. From the day onwards,
40 odd years?
44
plus.
years.
44
yes.
years?
Yeah,
We were talking
down the
about that.
line.
We were
Yeah.
talking about that.
My
What you?
age.
44.
In the 82 you met
Oh,
when I was born.
yeah,
So yeah,
this
that's
year.
it.
Yeah.
This
44
year,
years
yes,
this
yes. So that's how we met.
And it's been a brilliant journey.
It's been a fantastic journey and it's not finished.
Still going on.
And there's three
Exactly.
generations. There's
Yeah.
one, two.
It's
There's
not
three
finished.
generations.
So I
That's
hope I have answered your question.
Thank you. Okay,
Please.
what do we have here? Okay, we're going to touch a subject that is not it's not complicated for us. It's just that some people has been asking sometimes in the comments. Maybe some people has been asking at home and didn't wrote the comment, didn't wrote the question. But would you like to talk about the hair loss?
Oh, my hair loss. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, by all means. It's very simple. Stress.
Is it,
Yes.
is it
No.
nutty?
No, it's
Not
not.
married with an
It's not,
Argentinian.
it's not married with a South
No.
with a South American.
No.
No. I went. Funny enough, it was not this time last year. It was at my birthday last year. We were in a hotel celebrating my birthday with my son, my parents, and my beautiful wife. My mother had noticed. Well, she said she thinks that she was noticing some hair loss. So she had a look, and she was right. So we went to the doctors and spoke to the doctor, and we've gone to do tests. I've had blood tests. I've had all sorts done, and the conclusion is stress, which is funny actually because this is the least amount of stress I experience in my life that I've experienced in my life so far. So obviously we all have things that crop up and we think about subconsciously and whatnot, but yeah, it's just my body telling me, calm it down, don't let things get on top of you, it is what it is, tomorrow's another day, get what you can get done today. Funny enough, it's starting to grow back a little bit in places, but it is what it is. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to go and get a transplant or anything like that. It's just it's
just something physical, of course. It's
Yeah.
noticeable.
it's noticeable.
But it is normal, you should be stressed.
Yeah.
You've got two
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
You have to hold two jobs.
Two
Because
jobs.
you can't, you have to have
Yeah.
a living,
Yeah.
haven't
When
you?
they come, look
I
for
think
things.
it's my body just adjusting to a new chapter in its life, which is balancing a bit more work, balancing a few more things that we have to get done or need to get done. But 100%, I don't feel stressed, and 100% I'm happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been. It's
You have
just
seen his smile in the vlogs.
Yeah.
Everybody mentioned how much you smile and how happy you are. You look. Yes.
how can I not?
Yes.
How can I not? We are blessed.
Yeah.
But
we are.
it's
We are.
hopefully maybe it will come back. But if it doesn't, it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's
It's
oh,
still
where
a
is?
handsome man.
Thank you. As long as my
Very.
wife still finds me attractive, I'm happy. But I'm happy with this, and I'm happy to carry on. And even if it all goes, at least I've had long hair for the last
But
10 years.
It's nice that some people have noticed and are
Yeah.
worried
Concerned.
about you.
Yeah, it must be
Tell us
when it's
us.
a worry.
Thank
Yeah,
you for that,
definitely.
yes.
Yeah.
But I have gone to seek medical advice. I've gone to seek medical advice.
Yeah.
Profession. Yeah. And the doctor says that it's nothing
There's
to be
nothing to do, basically. Yeah, a little bit of
oils and creams and shampoos,
that
whether I
could
want to,
work
that
or
could
not.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite a good one. Well, I went to go and see the doctor about it, and then maybe a month later, we went back to the doctor, but for Natty, we always do things together. And the doctor said, "So how do you find it?" I said, "Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, I can already see changes." And she went, "No, you can't. No,
okay.
no. It takes much longer." I was like, "Oh, okay."
An
All
honest
right, so
doctor.
An honest doctor. But
But yeah,
fingers crossed, it might come back. Fingers crossed, it will come back. But if it doesn't, it's
Yeah.
okay.
it is something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nati, could you tell us about your side of the family?
Oh.
Will they come to visit? We hope so.
Yeah.
Well, first we have to have some rooms for them, right? Because we have to host them.
But your mama, your sister, and your niece have visited us.
My mom, my sister, and my niece have visited a couple of two years ago. I think or 3
you're
already.
from
or- And my
And your
grandma,
and
my
your
grandma
aunt.
and my aunt as well,
Ooh.
my dad's side. They
This
have
was
visited
before we were
here.
vlogging.
Yeah, so this is all before we are vlogging, so that's why we haven't seen them. And hopefully 2026 is the year that I'm going to hug them again. I always count the years for the hugs. I said this year we'll hug you. So yeah, hopefully we will be able to go to Argentina this year because we try to go every 2 years. It's a very long trip. We are very, very busy more than ever. And there's a lot of money as well to go and yeah.
But it's always
Yeah.
worthwhile because my goodness me, it is such fun.
Yeah.
It is such
Yeah.
fun in Argentina. They know how to party.
Yeah.
They really know
Yeah.
how to party.
Well,
And they know how to
dance.
and they know how to
Yeah,
eat.
well, last time we went there was for my nieces and got from the quinceañera. So yeah, it was her big party. So Amory could enjoy the Halloween party in Argentina.
Yeah,
So it was fun.
which is brilliant.
6 a.m. in the morning, speed dancing.
We started. They said the
Yeah.
party starting at 9, which it sort of did, but it
Yeah.
really took traction at like 11 o'clock. And I was thinking, okay, 11 o'clock should be finished around 1 o'clock. 6 o'clock, we were still dancing, and the room was still packed. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I love going to. This will be our 3rd trip. Like Natalie said, we always go every 2 years, and this will be my 3rd trip to Argentina. And we might be trying to do a little bit more because Natty's family is spread all across Argentina.
They don't live in Buenos Aires. They live in Tierra del Fuego, which is 3 hours south. You have 3 hours in a plane south. And then we have in Buenos Aires province, a lot of my family too, like 6 hours in a bus. Which normally we rent a car and we just drive, but it is complicated. And my dad has to come all the way from Chaco, another province in the north of Argentina, to come and see us. Otherwise we have to spend a month and a half to see everybody.
I'll be happy to.
Yeah, we love to,
I'd love
but
to.
we don't have the time now. So
All
it's-
of the asados.
yeah,
Oh.
all of the asados. Yeah. So we're almost finishing with the questions, I think, for today. Do you want more?
I'm happy to do more.
Do you think once renovations are complete, you will offer a bed and breakfast like Stephanie? We are hoping, if plan allows, the mairie allows us,
planning permission.
the planning permission, because it's complicated sometimes. We're hoping to have some gîtes, some apartments, little cottages to rent, 2 of which will be the piggery. Yeah. Both sides of the cozy room. The cozy room will not be there anymore.
Yes.
But that will be a little patio. But yeah, hopefully we will be able to show you some plans for the piggery soon.
That's it.
But yeah, and then maybe in La Granouche, the big meadow that we have there as well. We were thinking in making a little the shepherd huts around the river, because it's a little stream that. Well, you saw the stream. You love the stream as much as I do.
Yeah. It's something I've always
yeah.
wanted to build, was some shepherd huts.
Yeah.
I love our home, but I also know that our home is big, and I understand
Which of the homes are you talking about? The
all
farmhouse?
of them. The whole thing, the home.
Yeah.
I look at Lilla as our home,
Okay.
even with all of the buildings included. But I also understand, because my parents had a big home, well, had quite a few big homes. It's running costs. We've got to be realistic. Running costs, maintenance. They the monthly bills, they add up. We're not silly. We do understand that, you know, renovating it is one thing, but keeping it going is another thing. So I've always been aware that I've always wanted a large property, but I've always wanted it to coincide with a going concern. So a business that can sustain being able to live in such a beautiful place. You know, we don't have a bottomless pocket.
No.
So, and also, we like meeting people. We like sharing with people, not just with our families, but not with strangers, but with you all.
Yeah.
So it would be silly not to. You know, we're not wanting to keep it just for ourselves. You know, our precious little Lilla. We want to share it with everybody,
It is
family
a
and
wonderful
friends
place.
included.
Yeah.
So what would be a beautiful thing would be to try and create a going concern to run alongside our forever home, which I think will give us that ability to sustain the longevity there for not forever, but for a very, very, very long time ahead of us.
Yeah.
That'll be the dream. That'll be awesome.
Okay, another question was, oh, I lost the question. How the permits are coming along?
Oh,
And we must say, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Chantal is like, yes, because
Everywhere in
on
the
the
world.
way,
It's everywhere in the world.
it's on the way here to the south of France.
In the car,
In
whilst
the
I was
car,
driving.
I was receiving my messages, my emails, and I checked the email from the mairie saying that the plans that we presented to change the farmhouse facade, because we want to put two bedrooms upstairs, and transform only one door in the front instead of the two that it has. So we transform a little bit the facade, and it hasn't been approved.
It unfortunately got refused.
Yes, it has been refused, and now we have to present them again. I'm not sure if it's going to count from zero again, and we have to wait another month or not. I'm not totally sure about that yet. On Monday, we are chatting with this company that made the plans for changing a few things. One of the things that we have to change is the windows, because the windows needs to be taller than they are wider.
To work alongside the region.
the
to-
architecture.
The
of the
architectural-
of the surrounding area.
Oh.
So we have to.
Yeah.
We weren't aware of this.
We didn't
You know,
know,
you
and-
can only know so much.
Yeah, and I think the architects, they are not from this area.
They're from Paris.
They're from other place.
Yeah.
Probably they didn't know either, and yeah.
So we've learned something. In
Yeah.
our region, the windows are taller than they are wider, and we went the other way around.
Yes. So,
So-
now we have to change that, and we have figured it out how to. So yeah, we're going to present them again. Well, as soon as I chat with them on Monday, and they can present the new plans.
Yeah.
With this little modifications.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
it's
So,
it's not a problem. It's I've experienced that all the time back in England working.
mhm.
It just you've got to understand that our ideas and our plans might not work with professionals who try to keep the beauty of the surrounding area true. So heritage,
Of the
yeah.
group.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
we went in with what we wanted to do. They turned around and said no, but they did say.
Yeah. We were pretty lucky though. We were pretty lucky. That
Joseph is doing this
We have
in
to
the
speak
background.
up.
We're sorry if the sound isn't enough.
Yeah.
But luckily, what they've done is they've come back to say, no, you can't do this, but this is what we want to see. This is how we'd like you to try and reassess your plans to coincide with
Mhm.
our look for the surrounding area. So
Yeah.
what more could you want
Mm.
than being
Yeah,
given
totally.
advice?
Totally.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
guiding you.
They're
Yeah.
guiding us.
Mm.
So that's great. So like Nat
Lovely.
said, we'll recontact the architects. They're going to do the amendments to the plans, and we'll just
Present
wait.
again.
We'll wait and see.
Yes.
But-
we do have plans.
We
for
do
the
have-
waiting. That we
Yeah,
cannot
but we're
say
not.
them
I
yet.
wasn't going. I was going to say wait till Saturday, because
Yes.
Saturday is going to be back at Lilla.
Back at the last on Saturday, we have.
We miss you.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
yes.
I miss you too.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Yes. We
sorry.
don't like the goodbyes. We are so. It's so wonderful
But there's
to be
always
here.
We are so used to have
there's
you
an
and
au revoir.
Joseph.
Yeah.
That is à bientôt.
Do you want to look at some of those?
Some of these what?
The question.
No, but no,
Oh,
no,
they're-
the questions
they're-
are there.
Oh, they're there.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, what are we looking forward to this week? Monday we will have hopefully finished the recap of the last 4 months, and
On Monday's vlog.
on Monday's
Yeah.
vlog, Monday 7:30 as usual. On Wednesday we will be showing. On Wednesday we will be showing you
Where's the
what
mum?
we have been doing in France.
Because
Yeah, a little
don't-
bit to work here in the house.
Because it is never a chill out experience with my
Whoa,
parents.
picking up the
My-
rain.
My parents
What?
always find something to do,
When we love to help.
and I love to help.
Okay.
I love to help.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Yes.
So there's
Très
and there's going to be
gentil.
there's going to be something awesome happening tomorrow with Natty and Joseph.
Yes. So that will be on Wednesday, and then yes, Saturday
Back
we
at
will
Lilla.
be back at Lilla. So we will be sharing the new plans until
For January.
plans are for January.
The January plans.
Yes.
The January. We should do that. I like
January
that.
plans. It
I
was
did-
nice to have everything written down.
Can you let us know if you enjoyed having the December plan?
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't complete the whole thing, but I think we did. We did give it a good go.
Yeah.
But can you let us know if you enjoyed us setting out a monthly plan
Yes.
to try and achieve.
Yes. And yeah, we will have been here for so long. Are you still there with us?
Are you enjoying this?
I know, maybe you have more questions. Probably you wrote all the questions as well in the comments. Just please do it in the comments. Yeah, we will be reading the live chat later. But the questions, if you can be in the comments, will be great. So it's better to write it down, copy and paste, and everything. Yeah. So if you have more questions, we will be doing another Q&A soon. Yeah, if you like.
If you enjoyed this,
Yes,
then
yeah,
it was really
definitely.
fun.
Yes, it was very fun for us as well. And well,
I think
I don't know if Joseph, would you like to come and say hi? Everybody likes to see
Oh,
you.
yes. So
We
important.
just wanted to wish you all
Yes.
a very, very, very happy new year. And thank you so much for supporting our family. It means a lot to us.
Yes.
Thank you to you all,
Thank you.
and hope to see you in the near future.
Yes.
I just thought I
Thank
would
you
say,
so much.
thank you for all the nice comments
Yes.
and everyone saying such nice things. And I'm sure Nancy and Dad will go back and reply to some later.
We will read them all for sure. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
So
you.
Thank you so much for your
much.
help.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes,
So
thank
sweet.
you. And
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Happy New Year. Health and happiness.
Somebody has to go and press the bye.
We're still here.